Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing? Um, this is your girl, Dr. Doris, and as usual, I am here to give you an important update. So, I have got some questions in my inbox asking me about the kind of visas you can come into Australia with as a medical doctor. If this feels like a video you're interested in, hop on and I will talk to you on this video. So, as your medical doctor, the things that you really need to know, aside from getting your job, is the kind of visas you can come into Australia with. Okay, here. There are the ones that are very, very common for medical doctors. That is, no matter the role you are playing, and as long as you're not coming in from um Australia, you're coming from different country. Even if you're in Australia with a different kind of visa, the visas that you can work on as a medical doctor. So the first of the visa is the visa that we call as the 482. So 482 is a temporary skills shortage visa. It has different terms. It has short term, it has medium term. The short term is 2 years and the medium term is 4 years. Okay. Now, for you to get this visa as a medical doctor, an employer needs to nominate you. But it is very okay because no matter wherever you get job as a medical doctor, be it hospitals or in a GP practice, as long as they are approved sponsors or eligible sponsors, they will be able to sponsor your visa. So they apply for the nomination on your behalf, depending on how many people you're going to bring in with your visa. If you're coming alone, they apply for just you. But if you're bringing in your family, say you have kids and husband or wife, the hospital or the clinic can decide to nominate all of you, and after the nomination is approved, then you apply for your visa if you're outside Australia. But if you're in Australia, as they nominate you, you can right away apply for your visa. Now, 482 visa has a short term. The good thing about the short term and the medium term, be it whatever it is that this visa is a PRO pathway. Okay, so if you are on a 482 visa, it means that after a year or two working as a medical doctor, depending on where, so if you are on a 482 visa, whether it's short term or medium term, no matter where you are, depending on where you are, after a year or two, you are gonna get your PR. You can apply for your PR yourself if the hospital or the practice choose to sponsor you. They can do an employer sponsored PR, which you will get, but then it requires that if you get that PR, you're supposed to be with the employer for 2 to 3 years before you move on. But aside from that, if you have enough experience back in your home country and at least 1 year experience in Australia, you can apply for your PR yourself. You can do the state nomination or the state sponsorship and you get your PR. Okay, now that is the first visa. The second type of visa that you can apply as medical doctors is the 494. There's a visa called the 494, and that is the regional migration scheme. Actually, for this type of visa, you get a straight up 3 years visa, and after that 3 years, you get your PR automatically. Okay, the PR portal opens for you to apply for your PR because that visa actually comes with a Medicare card. You don't have to do an insurance on that visa. It comes in with a Medicare card, and immediately you stay in that country for wherever you are for 3 years, then automatically you become a PR holder. So that is another type of visa that you can come into Australia with as a medical doctor. Then other pathways that people do take is that some of them still just come in to study their masters for those that still want to study. And while studying their masters, they figure it out, like whether to write the AMC examination, English exam. If you get a job, they can apply for that visa. Then there is another visa that is called the training visa. Okay, that so there's another visa that is called the training visa. So if you are interested in applying for the training visa, that training visa is like 2 years visa. Your hospital will still or practice will still need to nominate you, and if the nomination is approved, then you apply for your training visa, and after like 2 years on the visa, you can go ahead and do your 482 or apply for your PR, depending on whatever you feel most comfortable doing. So these are the major ways that people can come into Australia as a medical doctor. But one thing you need to know is that as long as you get job in the hospital or in the practice, GP practice, they are supposed to be able to sponsor your visa coming into the country if they want to. Okay, and even if they want to sponsor your PR, they can still do it if they want to. But if they don't want to, as long as you have experience, you've worked 1 year in Australia, you can apply for your PR yourself. So that those are the pathways that doctors can come in. Do share your opinion with me on the comment section. For doctors that are living in Australia that have maybe one way or the other been able to get PR or come into Australia in a different pathway, you can share your opinion or your knowledge with me so that other people can see it and also learn from it, because this video is about educating people. So those are the ways. So if you like this video, please do like it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video.